Today we'd like to talk about the college feature within Career Cruising. So to start, as always, we want to make sure that you understand where to go for Career Cruising and how you log into your portfolio. What you'll see here is the green link towards the bottom, www.careercruising.com. Make sure that you spell it correctly and we head to this link. When you get to the website, you're going to go ahead and enter your username and password up top. And your username for all students is D230 hyphen and your 6-digit individual ID number here at school. For password, that'll just be your birth date, all 8 digits, and there'll be no symbols in between. So go ahead and take time today to write down in your assignment notebook the web address spelled correctly for Career Cruising and your own individual username and password. All right, moving on. What we want to take a look at, like I said, is the post-secondary options within the Career Cruising website. So the first thing that we want to take a look at is this Education tab up at the top. We go ahead and click on that, and you're going to see many ways that you can search for schools after high school. One way, just in general, is if we take a look at this map and you can just click on a state and filter out all of the schools based on the state that you think you're going to stay in. If you think you're going to stay in Illinois and go to school here with the in-state tuition, you click on Illinois and what you'll see is that it'll populate a list for us of all the schools that are within Illinois. You can even filter down by selecting only the 2-year schools, only the 4-year schools, or a combination of any of these here on the left-hand side. So we'll head back here and you'll see towards the top they're going to have a tab here for majors. So if we want to go through and we just want to search certain colleges based on what major we're interested in going into, then I can go down here, maybe I'll select education. I want to be a teacher, and I look down here and we head down to kindergarten, preschool, education, and teaching. So when I do that, I know that I'm looking for a major in education. I want to be a kindergarten or preschool teacher. And then it filters out all of the schools that have that major, and it'll start by filtering all the schools in Illinois. If I want to change that and broaden my search, then we just go ahead to the add and edit states. We can add states, or we can take a look at all the colleges. So this is a great feature here, and as always, we have the filter by program type, so the 2-year degree, the 4-year degree, so on and so forth. So we'll head back here, and what we're looking at is within the colleges page, to the right, you're going to see a great tool within Career Cruising. The first one here is School Selector. Now, say you're just new to searching schools or even searching your careers, and you just want to get a feel of, what are the colleges that are out there based on some answers you provide to certain questions. So all you have to do is use this School Selector. This is a great place to start for most students. What you want to see is it's broken down into an undergraduate school, so your 4-year degrees, your career and technical schools, more of your 2-year or specialty schools, and then graduate schools, looking to get a master's degree after your bachelor's. So most students are going to be starting at one of the top two links, so we're going to start with undergraduate schools for today. When we get there, it's going to ask you various questions throughout, just so it can narrow the list of colleges that best match up with you. So if we take a look at type of school, would you prefer to be public or private, you just go ahead and you start selecting what you would like to do. All right. As we go through answering, we just go to the next question. And then you see the next question is the location. So do you prefer just to stay in Illinois? Do you prefer maybe some of the Midwest schools? You can select those. All right, and then you can head down here and you'll see even more questions to answer. So when you're done with this, it will filter out all the colleges that meet your criteria based on how you answered all of those questions. So that's a great tool as you start to search within Career Cruising. Another good tool is for some of the upperclassmen. You already have some schools in mind, but you want to compare those schools. So what you'll see here is if we go ahead and click on undergraduate schools, You have a spot where you can add, uh, 2 to 3, 1, 2, 3 schools here that you're interested in looking at, and it will list all the criteria for those schools all the way down based on these fields to the left. So now, if you finalize and you're down to your top 3 schools and you want to see the biggest differences to help make a better decision for yourself, you just go ahead and add those 3 schools up top, and then just slide down here, taking a look at the criteria and what best matches up for you. Now, if we head back down here for this planning timeline, what you'll see is this is just giving you more information about how to properly plan for college. The application deadlines, what are the things you need to start doing during high school, what can I do here to maybe start to filter out my colleges, visiting colleges, how do you go about that process, what are things I can start looking for paying for college, the tests that you have to take prior to going into college. So you'll see that all of these links here are here to help you, and it is even broken down by grade level. So right now, if you're a current sophomore and you click grade 10, it'll start to tell you the things you need to do during your sophomore year. So that's a brief overview of the college feature within Career Cruising. If you're going into Career Cruising and you just want to really take a look at some of the schools that you'd be interested in, you can use any of these tools at your disposal. And again, if you have any questions, obviously you can ask your advisor or come down to the guidance office and talk to your guidance counselor. Thank you.